Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow. The embodiment of the divine. Innocence, duty, war, death, sacrifice. I have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow. The embodiment of the divine. Innocence, duty, war, death, sacrifice. I have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow. The embodiment of the divine. Innocence, duty, war, death, sacrifice.
Hey guys, welcome back to Star Showdown, hosted by Zenova Esports. Alongside me today we have two teams, amazing teams, facing off against each other for the title of victory. This is going to be ABM versus Dads and Sons. ABM on the blue side and Dads and Sons on the left, right side, red. They have the same meaning, you get the idea. Anyways, on the casting desk is today is going to be me, Crux. Alongside me, it's going to be Shazzy.
Crux, thanks for that amazing introduction. And the best, I think these are one of the best teams in Mumbai server. as well as the Bengal server. It's literally the pride of Mumbai versus pride of Bengal in this upper bracket finals matchup for today. And we have already gone into the draft phase. So Crux, the Matilda has been banned out of not such a prior ban, as if you already have the first pick, but maybe we have Doom, who is a Matilda spammer. He's also very popular for his chow. So what do you think about the Matilda as the first ban?
My first ban is going to be a respect ban. That's actually not pretty new, but well, let's just say it's all dependent on how that one ban can actually disrupt the enemy's positioning and mindset. Then again, we see that they also banned Alpha, Hylos, and Zushin. I'm sorry, I can't keep up with how fast they're banning. Maybe they'll actually give me a second to understand. Oh, and okay, never mind. It's not going to be any use me explaining all of this. Hylos is pretty tanky, but with the nerf right now, he seems to be taken down pretty easily. Zushin literally just plays around with you like you're a toy, and she's like a toddler, maybe 5-year-old kid, and you're just a teddy bear. That's what exactly happens with you. Shazzy, I'm not wrong, am I?
You're definitely not wrong. And Zuzin just doesn't let you walk in the land of dawn at this point. She's a very broken mage right now. All the teams are banning her, and also in our previous matches, we have seen she has never been left open. She has always been banned. But there's one interesting thing that we can see: Khalid has been left open, and maybe this is a disrespect from YUCK FOU, or is this a bait? Because Khalid is one of the most broken EXP laners, and I'm guessing that will be the first pick for the side of ABM. But the chip is a very good ban, as we know Apex is goes pretty crazy on that chip. Let's see what the first pick would be. Any thoughts, Crux?
In my opinion, at least, Khalid is gonna be an auto pick. I'm sorry, did my network just disconnect?
Yeah, for a second, it's fine. You're back.
Okay, so I'm back, and well, we see that Khalid is always a stable pick in the EXP lane. He has so much value. He can rotate around the map. He can just be everywhere at once. That's so much value for every team fight. Gata too has so much value because the ultimate, the avatar, the guardian, nowhere, just slam dunk, and then just bam, devastate teammates, and like yeah, devastate teams in a matter of seconds. Again, another one that goes up in the sky and comes back down is going to be Ling. Let's get on the side of Dead Suns. Another very strong contender in the jungle role is going to be Suyu, which is going to be picked by Team ABM. I'm going to be honest with you. Hello,
What?
can you hear me?
What's yes?
My
What was your
network
question?
seems to have my network seems to have a little bit of a problem. Well, oh, we see a Moskov getting picked. I was gonna ask, what are your thoughts on how the teams are gonna draft? What's the next banning gonna look like? How is it that you see it coming through?
Well, the goal lane has been locked down for the side of ABM, so YUCK FOU can at this point be very flexible with their goal lane pick. But what could be their third pick? It might be an EXP, as or they don't even need to pick an EXP right now. A mage. So yeah, that's what they needed. A mage pick, and one of the most OP mages right now, Vexana, has been locked up by them. So it feels like Insane doesn't want to leave the link open. As we know, Ryu has been India one Ling for a very long time in his prime, and Insane is also a very worthy contender in that assassin matchup. So we'll see some very crazy assassin gameplay coming from both the sides. Meanwhile, the roam is still open for the side of ABM, and we know how crazy Apex can go on that Grok. A very decent ban with the Grok, and the goal laner is still open for the side of YUCK FOU. Maybe a Harit or a Nathan ban could be incoming, all a Lunox as well. But let's see what ABM is going to go for, Crux.
True, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen Apex playing that Grok. He's so annoying. He keeps resetting the buffs, keeps putting out the wall at the right moment, the right place, the right time. It's so annoying. If I actually had to deal with him in my ranked games, I would have just given up. I would have just stopped. I would have just started playing Classic. But, well, then
Mhm.
again, we also know that Doom is pretty good with the Matilda, like you said. So I see respect bans more than anything. This is kind of like what top players do, I think. They actually focus on the most strongest heroes of the opponents. If we actually had that option in ranked games to know what the enemies are actually doing and what their best heroes are, we could have always done this. We should always do this, but always, for safety's sake, just ban the meta heroes, guys. It's always worth it not to have a meta Suyu, meta Ling coming in, just destroying your team. Not a good option. Shazi, could you give me 2 minutes so I can just restart my Wi-Fi? I don't think it's actually working right.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'll handle it from here.
Thank you so much. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, so till Crux is back, let me break down the draft for you guys. We can see some interesting roam bans from both the sides. Jawhead, a respect ban for Apex, most probably, and we can see Edith getting banned. Edith is not that much prioritized, but maybe they are worried that Doom might go for that Edith roam. We might see a Nana, but is that what Abhi will really go for? I don't really think so. A Louis might, though, look like a very solid mage pick for the side of ABM. Will he really take the Nana? I really doubt that. He must be trolling us for now. But the low E is still looking like a. Huh, never mind, guys. I should stop talking at this point. Abhi is here to give us a show with the Nana pick. Maybe this is the debut of Nana in this tournament, and they're really cooking with the draft at this point. The goal lane though is still open for the side. Okay, it is not open, guys. It is going to be a Ruby goal lane, and the CC is going to be the EXP. So this time, Ryuk Fu has decided not to go for any marksman. Meanwhile, Radium is there as the marksman for the side of ABM. So we'll see a better late game scaling kind of for the side of ABM, but still we have the Ling for that late game assurance for damage from YUCK Fu. So looking at the draft, I would usually ask my co-caster like which team does have the upper hand, but since he's not there yet, let's analyze the draft, guys. You can like write down in the chat too, like which team do you think is going to win this first match of this best of five series. But if you ask me, I would say the amount of peel that Ling is going to get in this match from that CC's tankiness, from the Ruby sets, from the Gatotkacha's ultimates, it's going to be a lot. So I think Ling will have a really good time in this game. And also, the side of ABM will rely a lot on Apex's implosions. If he doesn't land them, I think the whole team fight will be completely in the favor of Yakfu. So I think the whole match depends on how well Apex can land those implosions and if he messes up or not. So, guys, welcome back to the Land of Dawn. It's the first match of this best of five series between ABM on the blue side and Yakfu on the red side. Both the teams starting from their blue buff in the jungle, and most probably Ling will look for an early game invade on gank onto the gold lane, and looks like Suyu will try to pressurize the EXP lane in the upcoming few minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Suyu is going to prioritize catching the CC off guard because Moskov, even if he actually feeds, it's alright because Bro can actually carry any game with even the slightest amount of farm. Once he gets those core items, he can still do so much value, and I don't think Ruby is going to be able to stop that. Well, then again, talking about getting some free space for Khalid to move around is very important. Putting CC, pushing her a little back is always valuable. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, Ryu will be spotting out CC, but I don't think ganking EXP lane at this point of the match is of any use. It might be worth it if the EXP lane of any of the sides is not paying attention to the map, not paying attention to the enemy team's rotations. But CC, he is Corey, he must be good in his map awareness, so he won't really be ganked that easily. But the turtle is spawning. Any thoughts, Crux? Which team will have a better upper hand in this first turtle fight?
Okay, so since the Gatot doesn't have the ultimate ready, so it might actually go onto the side of Team ABM. I'm not gonna lie, the moment that Tigreal actually has a Sacred Hammer that's level 2 or level 1, it's always valuable. But Gatot not having the ultimate makes him unable to engage. And right now, we see in the bot lane that CC has used onto the Khalid. Khalid is actually trying to run away with barely any HP. Ling catches him, but
Ling
he
goes
has
in with a
Insane,
tempest of blades under the tower, gets the kill onto Jay first, but for quite an amazing outsane, and Turtle will be not focused for now. Both the teams have decided to back off after that skirmish, but no, ABM is here in the Turtle pit. Will be looking for that first turtle without any contest. It seems like Apex is still here. Ryu has used up the retribution, completely unaware that there could have been a steal by Doom there, but that's a one turtle for EXP lane trade there, Crux.
True. Right now, Ling doesn't have the Tempest of Blades, so it's very risky for him to actually jump in and take a fight in the turtle lane. Not turtle lane, he already took the fight in the turtle lane. Take a fight in the turtle pit. That would have been very dangerous if he actually fed. And Suyu.
There's the damage onto Invoker. There's the AOG onto Suyu. Suyu getting taken down alone. Jay into the back line gets the kill onto Vexana. Lord Insane is here. Will go for the Tempest of Blades, and Jay will be falling down to the hands of Vexana again. There's the kill onto Insane by Abhi. Nana is popping up pretty well with that one kill. Even though she's not that meta, she's doing pretty well in this match, Crux.
Nana is not meta. She's never been meta. She fits into any meta. That's the funny part about her. She's valuable in many situations, not really very useful, I'd say, but valuable, yes. Then again, we saw that team fight didn't go so well because Suyu tried to get the kill on the Vexana. Invoker was caught off guard, but guess what? Everyone else was ready to actually support him, and that just turned out so bad for the Suyu.
That's right. So I think Ryo needs to focus more on waiting for Apex to make the sets. He cannot be caught off guard with the Avatar of the Guardian. Because you're a Suyu. If you get jumped on by a Gatot, you need to look out for your dash skills. You need to keep them handy when Gatot jumps. But
True.
the second turtle of this match is coming back, Crux, and this time it feels like the game is still pretty even. Both the teams have 13k gold, and that 100 to 200 gold lead doesn't really make any difference. But there's one thing though, we can see Jay rotating already to the turtle pit, and Ryu has started the turtle. Lord Insane is also here, but the rotation from Corey is going to be pretty slow in this turtle fight. I think ABM has knowledge of that, and they will be starting the turtle right away. Looks like Insane will be disturbed as well. Will he go for this steal? He does. Okay, he doesn't get a chance. Implosion onto Insane as well as Ruby. They both. Ruby does fall down. Insane next on the chopping block falls down eventually. Get Vexana as well. Doom is alone here. Doesn't find anyone really. Will be taken down by Apex there. Corey onto the backline though gets the kill onto Moscow. A 4-for-1 trade with the turtle onto the hands of ABM, Crux.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be honest with you. Corey came in a little too slow, but it's all right because he got the kill on the most valuable target in the game. And that is gonna be Moskov. Moskov went down pretty hard, and especially Corey had to use the Purify to make sure that Moskov can't push him away. That was good thinking, preemptively using that spell, the Purify, to make sure that not be stopped while taking that kill. Good ideas. The good things happening. Okay, wait. The ultimate has been popped.
What is the damage from Corey that Jay dropped down super low? Does escape with the Raging Sandstorm implosion onto 2. Will Ryu go for the follow up? Not really. Doom will be spotted out. Will be dropped down very low, but it's just a Gatot, so I don't think ABM will go too aggressive onto him. The okay, what skirmish was that? Is Corey actually popping off with that damage as an EXP laner? He almost bursted down Jay's solo.
True, I'm gonna be honest with you. War Axe does have a lot of value, especially with when you think about the fact that it actually does true damage once you have 6 stacks. Then again, I don't know if he had full stacks of War Axe before he engaged onto the Khalid. That was insane amounts of damage. He was getting melted down like butter. A hot knife on butter is what I just saw. Not Sissisi versus a Khalid. A Khalid is usually tanky. He's built as a tank. That's not what I'm seeing right now.
That's right, but the Khalids, okay, the fight breaking out though, Doom caught out alone with the implosion is still the avatar of the Guardian, finds no one. Doom will be focused on drop down super low. Ryu will get the kill onto him eventually. The tanker for the side of Ryakfu is not here. Corey, okay, there's the implosion onto Vexana. And wow, he became invisible and he got Vexana in 2 seconds. And Radium though in the bot lane fighting it out 1v1 with breastplate. And it looks like okay, there's an engage by Insane, will go for the Tempest of Blades, and Radium will be falling down eventually. Nice counter gank there by Insane, the turtle for the gold laner. But instead, Crux, please break it down. What just happened here?
To be fair, I just saw that the turtle went down with ease, and also goes down the ruby from the gold lane. Both gold laners are down. A good trades coming in. Tigreal used the flicker to actually catch the Vexana, and here goes Suyu doing a lot of damage, doing enough damage to take down the Vexana, making sure that sacrifice from Moscow was not bad. It was a good thing because their team is there to come back from it.
Ryu invading the red buff. Insane gets it though. The pressure being created from this Suyu is off the charts at this point. A good a good reason to ban the Suyu out in the next game maybe. But let's see. It feels like YUCK FOU had a pretty good early game, but then they kind of lost their momentum in those few turtle fights. There's the focus onto the bot lane, and you know the side of YUCK FOU are very scared to really tank that damage coming from Soyu as well as the Moscow, and even Apex has proved that the Tigreal is still in the meta. It's still you can go crazy with that Tigreal pick as he has showed with his implosions till now in this match. And there's the blue buff though. Ryu does have the red tree as well as Insane. Let's see who will get it. Apex is here. Might be okay. Insane has no chance. Ryu with the steal, and this is not looking good for the side of YUCK FOU Crux.
Yup, even if Suyu just takes both blue buffs and doesn't prioritize the red buff, he's still gonna have way more of an advantage over that Ling. Ling needs the blue buff to actually bring value into the team fight because he has a mana hungry or energy hungry skill set. He keeps needing the requirements to get more energy, especially from the basic attacks or energy per second, but it's basically the same. Suyu is contesting the Lord. Do you think both teams are going to start a fight right now?
Well, I don't think it will be very smart to go for an all-out fight, but they can try for a steal. There's the engage onto the mid lane. Nana will be focused on Corey, will not go for the kill. Meanwhile, the Invoker falls down in the mid side. The turtle gets, the Lord is taken by Insane there, and that's a very good retribution. A level 14 versus level 12 retribution. Doom gets taken down. Apex is very low. Corey just doesn't want to overextend for now. Breastplate though will be focused, and the damage is insane onto him. There's no response to the damage of Suyu at this point, Crux. And the Lord that was taken miraculously by Insane will be melted down in 2 seconds by them.
True, it's not a luminous lord, so it means that it will actually be taken down pretty fast. Moskov is taking unnecessary damage, but it's alright because they have dominance right now, and that's alright. Right, with all that in mind, I'm gonna be honest with you. That retribution on the Ling, even though the Tigreal's Sacred Hammer connected and it stalled him so much, with the Avatar of Guardian, that was the only reason why they got the secure Lord steal from that whole team fight. Then again, we see that. Let's just take a few seconds to admire the items. Both teams on the Hypers did not choose to go for top lane.
There's the Winter Truncheon outplay there by Jay. Apex is here. Doom will be looking for the disengage though. And what is this happening? Like Jay has already made the Winter Truncheon and he's already outplaying a Ling under the Tempest of Blades. But there's the continued engage there by Soyo. Double kill finding Ruby as well as 7 at Doom. So okay, Suyu under the tower, gets the kill. Quite an overextend there, but does it really matter at this point? Because they are way too ahead in farm, about a 5k goal lead. What can Yakfu do right here, Crux? Like, it's not looking good for them.
Yakfu is in a tight spot right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I made the mistake of confusing Yakfu for Dads and Sons. Same team, but well, different names. Implosion coming
Okay,
in.
Insane going in with the Tempest of Blades, gets the kill onto Nana, and Apex will fall down as well to the hands of Invoker. There's the continued aggression. Avatar of the Guardian finds no one, but Radium has been dropped down very low. 1 HP though, does manage to escape a huge comeback there from the side of Yakfu. Will be trying to go for the mid lane tier 1. But there in the bot lane, there's the 1v1. Corey dropping down very low. Jay will be looking for the continued engage. And this is a bait though. Corey won't be able to survive for too long. Jay will be focused by Invoker here, but Invoker, you're a Vexana, you need to run. But there's the I am offended onto two, finding Corey, Jay as well as Radium. Meanwhile, Ryu though sneakily getting the kill onto Invoker. Quite a messy team fight, but I think in the long run it will give some Yakfu some breathing space as they got the shutdown onto Radium as well as Jay. Quite a decent trade, I would say.
Not that decent because when you look at it, CC and Invoker are actually down. That means a lot of value in the turtle fight is gone. As okay, now that if you think about it, Gatot Ruby might actually be able to give a little bit of an opening, but CC, okay, she's back. CC is back. Corey, I'm so sorry. I missed out that kill on the mid lane on the Ruby.
Well, CC was back as well as the Ruby, but Ruby vanished as soon as he came back. They will not have the goal laner for this Lord fight, and I think ABM will try to take complete advantage of this. Meanwhile, though, Apex will be spotting out Doom. Doom does have the avatar of the Guardian. Will he be perma CC? Not really. But Doom gets dropped down very low, doesn't have any escape potential. Does be gets taken down. Ryu though will be focused by the Tempest of Blades, gets taken down by Vexana, but Insane falls in that attempt as well. Corey though will be baiting out the Winter Crown for now, but I think ABM is looking for the end. They are not really going for the Lord. They know that two members are only alive, and there goes Invoker, breastplate down as well. Corey is the last man standing. Abhi with the flicker in, and the minion waves are crashing as well. Can Corey defend this alone? We have Doom here. Avatar of the Guardian finds Radium. Radium focusing the base though. It gets locked down. There's no wave clear for the side of Yakfu. And you guys have your winners. ABM taking game 1 in this best of 5 series.
Not gonna lie, ABM actually did make sure that they focused on the tower. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if Gatot went for vengeance instead of revitalize, that would have made the Moskov think twice before engaging. But that's all right because Moskov, in the end of the day, did provide enough value. He pushed enough towers. He has 64% on tower pushing, 26,389 damage, 98 damage onto the towers, while CC only has 1,638. Team YUCK FOU don't really have anyone else having any damage on towers. They're not focusing on winning the game. Sure, they might actually have had a few good fights. They need to focus on winning instead. What are your thoughts, Shazzy?
Well, it felt like the Ling will have an amazing time, but apparently that winter truncheon on Khalid, as well as the displacements coming from Apex, didn't give Ling a good time in this match. Insane with that tanky lineup throughout the whole team, the Ruby, the CC, as well as the Gatot, couldn't really do much. I think the game changer was the implosions coming from Apex in the from the second turtle fight. He actually found Insane, and he many times he didn't even give Insane a chance to even retreat. So that kind of made the snowball very significant, and from there on, only ABM looked for the uh, team fights being won left and right, and Radium with that amazing push onto the towers. So I think maybe ban out the Suyu in the upcoming matches, and Apex's hero pool is just you can't do much about it. He'll just pick anything at this point. So I don't know. Maybe focus on Ryu from the next time, as far as the jungler bans are concerned.
True, I'm gonna be honest with you. That actually sounds like a sound strategy, but Ryu is also known for playing Lance a lot, and he's pretty good at other hypers too, like Gushin and everything. So banning out the Suyu does not really stop him from having an advantage. He really has a lot of other options too, just like Apex.
That's right, but they have to do something. They have to respond to the first game, as it turned out to be pretty one-sided for the side of ABM. So I think
True.
there will be some changes, though. They might hear us. They might have their own strategies, and we will meet you guys in the second game of this matchup in the upper brackets. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to you very soon.
Duty, war, death, sacrifice. I have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow.
Hey guys, we're back with another exciting match. It's the same teams, different sides. It's going to be ABM on the red side and YUCK FOU onto the blue side. Welcome back, guys. It's me, Crux. Alongside me, it's going to be Shazzy.
We are back, the second game of today between YUCK FOU and ABM. This time it's going to be YUCK FOU in the first pick though. So will we see a Khalid open, or YUCK FOU doesn't even respect Khalid at this point? Or will they trust? Okay. Just as we were talking about the Khalid, he is the first ban for some reason. It's quite confusing why they would do that. Corey is, I believe, a one-trick Khalid. He was using Khalid and going crazy with him even before Khalid was meta. So I don't know why that is their decision. Maybe there is some pocket strategy that they have. And we can see it's the ban for ABM. We can expect maybe a Ling ban or a Fanny ban, but we can see the chip getting banned out. I haven't seen Doom use a lot of chip, but the chip is also a decent ban against the first pick enemy. So how does the banning phase look like for now, till now, Crux?
Very, very standard, very normal. I'm not actually seeing anything out of the blue. I'm seeing respect bans, sure, but also meta bans. Like Khalid is already meta. Chip is meta. It's not something that you'd not see in a tournament. These guys are in it to win it. They know what they have to ban. Oh, I see an alpha ban. Color me surprised because alpha is not a hero that you see getting banned every day. Oh wait, didn't we see him get banned last match too?
Yeah, I think it is a respect ban for Ryu. I don't, and I also feel that Insane just doesn't want to go against that tanky, beefy Alpha. He just doesn't want to deal with him. Because once Alpha starts snowballing, you cannot really shut him down after that point. He will melt tanks like they are level 2 marksmen. So I think that's the respect ban there. He doesn't want to deal with that tanky front line. But there are two more bans left for ABM and YUCK FOU having the first pick. What could it possibly? Maybe assassin ban, but they are going for the standard bans. Like there's nothing crazy happening from ABM, but from YUCK FOU, the bans are quite interesting.
True. I'm seeing YUCK FOU banning the alpha, which is pretty strong. Yeah, like you said, he melts down people faster than how CC was melting down Khalid, by the way. That was fast, but Alpha does it faster. But then again, FOV is getting banned. No NBA games, no Avengers Assemble moments with a chip. All of them in the ban section because that's where they deserve to be in. Oh my god, please stay there forever. Don't come out of the ban section. Unless, of course, Moonton, please do listen to us and adjust those heroes because those guys need a home outside of the ban section. Ha. Then again, we see the Suyu getting banned. They don't want the repeat on the same game as last match. They don't want that happening again, guys. Like, Shazi, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Suyu did a lot of damage. He was so much value. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a pretty obvious ban.
That is right, and that too in the first pick phase. It feels like Insane doesn't want to really pick the Suyu and doesn't even want to leave it for Ryu. Also, I feel like I'm not sure if they heard us or not, but I was suggesting ban the Suyu, ban the Suyu, and they did kind of do it, and I'm quite impressed they went for that move. But there's still one ban left. Will they respect the Gato ban? Not really. The Zuzin gets banned out, and that's, I believe, a respect ban for Invoker. But this time around, the Ruby is open as well as the Gato is open. A pretty, prioritized picks. Let's see what YUCK FOU will be going for. Ooh.
They go for Lord Insane's Ling because his insane gameplay is out here to make sure that they win the tournament. We see another Nana. What's your thoughts on a Nana in this tournament? Because that's not the first time I've seen it.
Oh, it's not the first time. Okay, so she has been picked before.
Yeah, the last match and now.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean.
Oh, okay, okay. I know what you mean. And Radium is back on the Moscow. He just loves Moscow. And Moscow has not been that meta lately. But some users just know how to turn their game around by picking Moscow in any situation. So I think Radium really trusts that pick. Meanwhile, Jay though will be flexing that high loss in the EXP lane, and even I've seen Apex loves to use the high loss in the roam. So and Jay also, I've seen that Jay likes to play those flashy EXPs. So most probably they are going to swipe and swap, and Apex will be on the high loss. But still, though, I think Ruby is still open. Also, the Gatot is open. Will they be going for it, or does Yakfu have okay? The deny
Yuck,
pick
we have
of
other
that
plans.
Tigreal by Doom. Apex will be angry from that. I'm pretty sure about it.
True. I think that Yuck Fu actually had other plans. They're actually picking up the Beatrix and the Tigreal. I'm not gonna lie, Beatrix does a lot of damage, especially with the sniper, if you can play her good. I've seen Gosuhoon just one tap people from like a mile away with the sniper, and also the okay, whenever you're engaging, start with a shotgun. No, not shotgun. What's that called again? Grenade launcher ultimate, because that actually just makes people either run away or takes down half of their HP. Very valuable, and then switch to either sniper or machine gun, whichever works for you, and then just start running up and ramboing people like it just works. It just works with the Beatrix. Like I don't know how that works. Moskov, at least you need to make sure about your positioning. Beatrix, oh wait, no, that was the old Beatrix with the Has clause unchanged. Now we see a Valentina, pretty good at copying the ultimates. Tigreal's ultimate, the implosion, is not only his because IMU is going to have more control over the map with the implosion.
That is right. A very valuable mage. Every time we see a big ultimate coming from the enemy, Valentina is the go-to mage, and that's what we have seen Abhi is doing here. Also, this time we won't see a Nana, sadly. Nana is so cute, such a heavy damage dealer, but we
Oh
won't see
no,
Abhi take it in this match. Yeah. And we see
true.
some interesting roam bans, the respect ban of Grok for Apex, as well as the CC, the only MVP loss from the side of Yakfu has been taken down. That's going to sadden Corey a bit, but there are many more options that he can go for. The Ruby still being open, and I don't know why Ruby is still very strong, but none of the teams are really caring about that Ruby pick. I'm confused.
Because once you actually think about it, Ruby does provide a lot of value, but heroes like Alice and other tankier heroes like Gatot do provide value too. The only thing that matters to them is the fact that it should sync well with the team and its coordination. Right now, we see a Tigreal. It won't really have that much value with the I am offended. I'm not, it might be wrong. It might be situational. It could be valuable in a situation like I don't know, maybe an implosion and I'm offended with a flicker into the tower would might be valuable, but we never know what's going to happen. So it's not worthy enough to be a pick. Unless, of course, you're going to stall the goal lane, but the goal lane has already been picked. Talking about already been picked, it's a Gatot getting picked on the side of Team ABM.
Well, Gatot, Apex will be on that Gatot, and he is known for his big ultimates. He might shock us all with those crazy avatar of the Guardians. Meanwhile, though, Corey flexing his EXP lane hero pool invoker with that. Uh, Wait, I forgot the name of this mage.
Novaria, Novaria.
Wow, Novaria. We haven't seen Novaria for so long that I completely forgot she existed. But will we really see the Novaria getting picked out? She doesn't have any big CC, which is needed for the side of Yakfu, but they will be going for the Novaria pick, the only CC potential being Doom in their lineup. So Ryu will be taking that Hayabusa. Fanny wouldn't have been a bad pick too, but Haya with that crazy engages and fast and plays, will we see Ryu dominating this game, or will we see that those big ultimates coming from Doom?
We might be able to see the Haya popping off by killing either Invoker or Breastplate. We don't know for exactly 100%, but that actually might be the case. To be fair, I'm seeing that Jay and Apex swapped. We see that Jay has taken the Gata to the EXP, and Apex is going for the Hylos Jungler now.
Right. And the draft from both the teams, it feels like this time around ABM has a better draft. But again, I was kind of doubting the Tigreal pick in the first match, even though Apex proved me wrong. Maybe Doom can prove me wrong as well in this match with those big ultimates. We will find out though. Welcome back, guys. The second game of today's best of five between ABM and YUCK FOU. YUCK FOU though has the blue side this time, and both the teams starting from their blue buff. Again, I feel like both the junglers love getting the blue buffs first, and insane, a very blue buff dependent hero. Both the junglers this time around are very blue buff dependent as well. Will be looking for that early game goal lane gank, especially for insane. But the EXP lane though seems to be very neutral. Crux.
Well, the EXP lanes are always like that. They always just either keep punching each other until somebody's actually been taken down, or it's just like it's very chaotic. I've seen people playing Thamas and everything and just dying instantly. Look at the Gatsad. He's overextending. He's going inside, cutting the lane. My God, not anything new, but yeah, gotta respect the bravery and the desire to high cut the lanes. You know.
In the mid lane, though, Valentina dropped down, but that's just the poke for the early game. There won't be any actual commit here. And the Gato just doesn't care. He'll just be casually clearing all the lanes, getting that early level 4. Lapu will be going for the poke. Lord Insane, though, doesn't decide to go for Gato, will be trying for that level 4. Level 4 is taken by both the junglers. Doom in a tough spot, does have the flicker, but will not be wasting it. First blood there for Ryu. And there's no roamer though for the first turtle fight. Let's see if Doom can come back on time, or this will be a clean turtle for the side of ABM. ABM 4-man clump up in the turtle pit. Corey is not level 4 as well. He cannot really do much. But we can see Insane though going for the blue buff of Ryu. And what? Invoker got the turtle. Wow, Ryu completely taken off guard with the turtle steal, and also Insane got the blue buff from Ryu. That's a very good advantage coming from YUCK FOU there.
Yuck Fu actually has that advantage right now. They just stole the turtle right under the noses of Team ABM. How could one be so confused as to what the hell just happened? Because I'm confused as hell. Because Invoker took the blue buff out of the Hayabusa's hand. He can't engage, but he is going to get taken into a fight.
Focused on does have the shadow kill, but there's the Invoker, the Novaria, the Forgotten Mage pulling up in this match. Insane though will be looking for that farming potential. Doom in a tough spot, implosion onto 2, and that was actually the IMU. Doom gets fallen down eventually. There's the Tempest of Blades taking down Valentina. Radiant though has the damage. Corey will be focused on. Insane going in again. No skirmish as of now. Ryu might go for that shadow kill, but that's a Corey. That's a Lapu. You might not have enough damage to kill him for now.
True. When you think about it, Hayabusa really can't do much because he doesn't have the blue buff, he doesn't have his first item, he doesn't have Hepsies at all. So he just has the first item, the penetration. That's going to be the Fury Hammer. He has that in the pocket. And when the bot
lane Insane going in does okay. It's Breastplate who secures the kill onto Moscow. Radium this time around not having the best game as the Moscow. Doom will be spotting out Abhi. Doesn't have the second skill pull. Abhi will be safe for now, and the goal lane will be focused down by YUCK FOU. Second turtle coming up as well, Crux.
second turtle is coming up, and Ling has level 7, while Hayabusa only has level 6. And Ling also does have the Berserker's Fury, which is a lot of value. And a team fight is
Jay
happening.
being very annoying in the turtle fight. And who got the blue buff? Jay got the blue buff from Insane. Insane was saving his retribution, and that turned out to be very okay. Implosion onto 2, finds the damage dealers. Haya falls down as well as Valentina. Jay will be caught out alone. Insane going in. Will be securing the kill eventually with the power of friendship. Breastplate is here as well. Jay won't be able to escape. Does get the blue buff, but it's a blue buff for 3 trades. Crux.
It's a blue buff for a team going down. Four people are down, and this might actually be an easy turtle for the side of Yuck Fu. But I don't know why Ling went into the top lane for some reason. It was confusing, but it's all right. He's coming back with a vengeance to take the turtle, and he has his retribution ready.
That is right, and this time Insane will prematurely use the retribution, not making the mistake. Okay, though, Apex drop down very low, gets the kill. That's Doom with that pull, and it feels like Apex is getting PTSD. The trauma that he gives everyone, as the Tigreal himself is he's getting the taste of his own medicine right now.
Oh my God, yes, of course. Tigreal is one annoying hero, and that's totally fine when you actually struggle against a Tigreal. But what you need to realize is you need to time his ultimate correctly. You need to know when he's coming in, when he's not going to be coming in. He might actually just bait you to use your Purify or other spells just so that he can actually make sure you can get caught with his ultimate or something.
That is right, and it feels like Insane will be going on to Ryu. Ryu will be escaping with the Quad Shadow, and both the teams cannot really do much for now. But in the bot lane, there seems to be something being cooked by YUCK FOU. Look at Doom's positioning. He has the flicker. He has the flicker in 10 seconds and the implosion as well. Breastplate just
Slight.
casually spamming that ultimate. But Crux, what is the game looking like at this point?
To be fair, I would say that Doom should have waited a few seconds, like maybe two or three, so that he could have actually secured the CC onto the Hayabusa, but he wasn't able to. Got a little bit, I think. Oh wait, talking about getting something, okay. Lord Insane has the Hask clause now, means that he has either 92% to 100% in the crit department. He can crit every shot.
That is right. And Insane, the jungler for the side of Yakfu, who didn't have a very smooth early game, and the first game was very not so smooth for him. He was kind of getting bullied, but this game he is bullying. He is the bully in this game, and looks like the third turtle of this match won't be focused by ABM. Jay goes in though, alone, doesn't really find anyone. Ryu is not focusing on the turtle, so the whole side of ABM will be backing off for now, giving this free turtle. Jay looking for something, will be backing off respectfully. That's the discipline from ABM. Doom though, implosion onto Jay. Jay has the avatar of the Guardian, might escape there. He didn't use the avatar. Okay, he doesn't have the avatar of the Guardian. Nice pick off there by Doom.
Nice pick off there by Doom, and a nice pick off there by Radium, getting the kill onto the Beatrix. The breastplate goes down, the Beatrix is down with that precise timing Spear of Destruction, and top lane is getting a lot of pressure right now. Shazzy, take over.
Even though IBM was not having a very smooth early game, they are getting objectives over the map. They have already secured the bot lane and the top lane tier 1 tower. So the goal lead is kind of getting even at this point. It might not feel like Yakfu even had a really good early game. They're going Alapo going in onto the aggression onto Abhi. Ling will be securing the kill. Abhi might not have the best time. Maybe he should have gone for the Nana. Insane though, finding the Tempest of Blades onto Radium. Radium with the Purified. Insane with the double kill. Will be dropping down very low. Apex will be focusing to get him. Invoker gets taken down by Ryu there. The Shadow kill is not here. The God Shadow is there though. Breastplate. Drop down very low. Apex under the tower. Breastplate with the flicker out. Apex gets baited, and that turned out to be quite an overextend. But who really won this team fight, Crux?
Who really won the team fight? I would say that Lord Insane and his team made a good decision to slowly back away from that fight, getting people from ABM to come into their territory, their comfort zone, and then take them out. Very smart, very good gameplay. But then again, it's not about winning the team fight. It's about how they control it after the team fight. When we see it right now, we see that Lapu's gone to the top lane. We see Ling is taking the buff in the from the enemy jungle, and this is not going coordinated, if I'm going to be honest with you, but they're actually getting a lot of vision onto the map. They're getting a lot of safe points secure so that no ganks are coming in.
Oh, Novaya hurts pretty much. And there's the implosion onto three. Finding Hayabusa Valentina falling down instantly. Apex will be using the glorious pathway to escape. And we can see Jay has also fallen down. An instant three-man wipeout. And Doom, you're okay though. Spear of Destruction onto the Beatrix, getting the solo kill. Radium might be falling down eventually, but he doesn't care. He's very confident about his plays at this point. The Lord will be taken down by Insane Radium with that solo kill, a desperate attempt to make a comeback. But still, I think that's a very good lead being secured there by YUCK FOU.
YUCK FOU is playing so strategically. I'm gonna be honest with you. The kill lead on its own does not really matter that much because you can actually have 20 kills to 0, and if the farm is up to the equal amounts of both teams, you would still have a fighting chance of winning the game pretty easily. But then again, if you look at the teams right now, they have all their most core items, and Moskov is yet to buy the Wind of Nature to get the immunity from the physical attacks.
That is right though, but Moskov is pretty high on the gold. He has completed his Trinity. So he might start hurting in the late game, and the set is still missing from the side of ABM. Doom with those amazing sets carrying the whole side of YUCK FOU. Abhi might be the focus. Link will be scouting the map, looking for the right target. Corey is looking scary. He might go in for this mid lane. Doom though, with the concealed play, will he find someone? No, they will be backing off for now. But we can see a 1v1 in the top lane. Ryu does have the shadow kill. Goes on to the maneuvers with the God Shadow, but he's okay. That's the cancel by the Tempest of Blades. A 1v1 outplay there by Insane. Jay goes in, and I think that's just going to be a 1-for-none trade with a successful defense from the side of ABM for that Lord push.
True, but then again, if that Hayabusa waited for one split second before using the before using the Ogi Shadow Kill, he could have actually saved himself a lot of trouble because the Shadow Kill would have launched onto the minions too.
Yeah, that could have been a potential outplay, but I think YUCK FOU once more will ignore that red buff for now, as they are being disciplined. They don't want to let this goal lead and this strategic lead over the map go with an overextend. So, Crux, like we know that Radium is there, even Abhi is there, as well as the Hayabusa. They are all late game heroes. They kind of pop off pretty well in the late game. What can ABM really do at this point to get their groove back in this match?
They can only wait for the Hylos to engage with the Glorious Pathway and the Gata to jump in with the Avatar of Guardian. Only then should Moskov, Valentina come in with the implosion. That's how the strategy is supposed to work. That's how I think they thought of it too, but it's not coming into the play by exact means. I don't know why, but it's all
Oh,
right
there's an
because
implosion onto Jay. Jay will be using the Avatar of the Guardian to escape a huge resource being used up, but I don't think it really matters. It's fine. Two big ultimates from both the teams have been taken out. Meanwhile, though, ABM will be checking the Lord Pit. Apex is here for the vision, the valuable vision for Ryu. Apex of the Glorious Pathway goes on to the Beatrix. He's being very annoying onto the backline and he might kill Beatrix, but Beatrix with the flicker out. Meanwhile, though, in the backside of the map, we saw something happening, but Corey has fallen down. Corey with the Lapu Lapu might have gone in too aggressive and
Corey.
kind of an overextend there by Corey.
True, Corey just jumped into the back line trying to take in the Valentina, Moskov, and the Gatot, but Valentina had the implosion, so that secured the kill onto Corey. Did not deal much damage to Moskov anyways. And we'll be honest, when I noticed that Hayabusa and Ling were having another fight, Ogi Shadow Kill was popped onto the Hayabusa and no, I mean the Ling. And he baited out the Tempest of Blades. And I think right now ABM is
Okay,
pushing
though,
in
but
for
in the
the
bot
lore.
lane, Doom very low implosion finds two, but there's the Purify by Radium. Will Link find Radium? He does get him. B will be focusing on Link. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Beatrix falls down. Jay has used his AOG, but Ryu under the tower gets the kill onto Invoker, and Insane also falls down. A comeback fight from ABM, but Haya falls down under the tower in a quite funny way. A 1v2 situation, but it's Corey versus two tanky, beefy frontliners. But there's the anti heal being procced onto him. He can't really do much with that lifesteal.
Yeah, especially knowing the fact that Corey Cutie does not have. Okay, he does have Dominance Ice, but Gatot and Hylos were taking back so much HP. They were regenerating so much HP. It's uncanny that I didn't even know that. I didn't know that HP regen could be that high. That anti-heal itself could actually be negated. Like you can ignore anti-heal and just keep healing. That was insane watching that. Like Hylos and Gatot were taking so much damage, but they were actually able to. No, not so much damage. They were soaking up damage, but they were also able to deal back a lot of damage. Insane gameplay. And Valentina steals the Tigreal ultimate. The implosion is copied by the IMU.
That is right, but Doom will be looking for an engage. Insane is here as well, but they might be late to the Lord fight. For some reason, ABM doesn't want to commit right now. They are trying to bait out YUCK FOU out of their comfort zone. They want them to come out. They are not really committing to the Lord. Look at Doom's positioning. He might be looking for a flank. There's the flank onto Radium. Radium with the Purify. There's the implosion finding Ling. And that's Insane out of the picture already. That's the shadow kill finding Invoker as well as the Beatrix falls down. That's a four-man wipe out there by ABM, and they might just go for the push as they always do. They don't care about the Lord and they go for the final push. We have Invoker. Will he be able to defend this Crux?
That's not going to happen because Novaria as a hero cannot defend against a lane. Yeah, she can do a lot of damage to minions, but that's not going to happen. Invoker is going to go down with the Hayabusa and the Hylos chasing him. This is going to be an easy GG's.
Wow, the comeback potential from ABM. They are turning out the game at any point of this match. They don't care about having a bad early game or a bad mid game. They will make the team fight in their favor and take the game in their own hands. It felt like it got very messy too. Link went in for Moscow, but that implosion catching Link from Valentina there completely took him off guard. It could have been a fight being won by YUCK FOU, but apparently the whole fight turned around with that early kill onto Link, and ABM just ended the game like it was nothing.
True, because it was 20 seconds left. This is a game where you actually have to defend towers. If the team is not alive, you can push, it's allowed. And then again, when you think about it, it's all okay because in the end, we always have ABM to appreciate for that insane gameplay where they were just trying to pull the team. Okay, I keep forgetting the name. I keep calling them dads and sons. Well, YUCK FOU, they keep dragging YUCK FOU out of the comfort zone, just like you mentioned. They tried to keep pulling them back out of their comfort zone, and that was wonderful to watch with the Lord baits and the stalling and resetting the Lord. It was fun to watch. They were like, yeah, this is not happening. We are not able to take this Lord. This is not going to be valuable, so we'll bait them out. And then they baited out the Ling and had the IMU ultimate, the implosion used onto him. That was a setting nail on the coffin.
Well, it's game point for ABM now though. Will YUCK FOU make any change to their draft, or what can they really do as they just got out macroed by ABM? We will only find out in the next match, guys, so don't go anywhere. The decider game will happen very soon. We'll come back in a few minutes. See you all.
Duty, war, death, sacrifice. have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow. The embodiment of the divine. Innocence, duty, war, death, sacrifice. I have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow.
Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Star Showdown by, I hope I say this correctly this time around, Zenova Esports. I was having a bit of a discussion with the management. I was a bit confused, but this is game number three between YUCK FOU and ABM. Now, ABM has already won out two games. Second game was a bit tough. I think Shazi, you were there watching it. They were having a few problems, but they came out on top. Now, best of five, right? So if they win this one, it's a clean sweep by ABM.
That's right, Jinx. The final deciding game, and I hope this is not the final game. I want Yakfu to actually at least win out one, and you know what would be best? It would be their comeback, a 3-2 score, winning out. I mean, I'm not calling out favorites, but we always love to see an underdog story. We always love to see comebacks. So I'm really looking forward to this game being won by Yakfu. I think the whole crowd wants that.
That is true. Now, if they're gonna do a comeback, they need to do a reverse sweep, right? Because best of five, two games by ABM, they need to win this, and then they need to win two more as well. So we have to wait and watch if they have it in them to win. I know they do, but I think they're sort of, messing up a bit, right? They're letting ABM take control of the game, especially in match number two. I watched that game, and it looked like they had advantage, they had the dominance, and then they just let ABM slow down the game, let them farm up, and then ABM came back, right? So that is something they need to be focusing on now. We're going to go to the draft pick, you guys. They banned out the 4 ways, banned out the high lows. Suyu gets banned out this time around, also the Khalid. So this is something which is pretty standard, but something I noticed here, Shazi, they picked up the Tigreal both times, right? First time ABM picked it
Yep,
up, and
yep.
this time around, um, the side team YUCK FOU picked it up. Now, is it going to be a contest for that Tigreal from both teams?
Well, it might not be the first pick, but it will be contested as both the teams in this 5 man setup, they love spamming the Tigreal pick. It's not that much of a tournament favorite. It's not that much of a rank favorite pick, but still, these two teams love to snatch Tigreal from each other. So this time, though, Ryu will get the Ling and Lord Insane. For the first time in this series, won't have the option to pick the Ling. The Alpha is open though, and I've seen Ling ban, like, Insane banning out the Alpha every game. Will he be going for it? We will be finding out very soon. But the Gatot as well as the Moscow, the deny pick from Radium by Breastplate there.
That is true. Now we are seeing a Kagura being teased by Abhi here. I want to see that. I mean, I don't know if you know this, Shazi, but Kagura is like my OTP of all time. I love that hero, and I never see her
Hmm.
get shown any love, right? No one likes her. I'm not sure why. I feel like she is definitely good, but it looks like the self team ABM, as for now, they're trying something new, right? They're trying to figure out new combinations, figure out new rotations. Especially, I think first match we saw a Nana and a Tigreal combination. This time around, might just see a Kagura get picked up by their side. Also, a Tamus, that is something new. I don't think he's in the meta as of now. He is tanky, but do you want to be picking him up instead of more um, meta heroes? And now, like you were saying, Shazi, they pick up the Alpha as well, and the Tigreal gets banned out, so no contest whatsoever.
That is right. So the Alpha gets taken by Insane. I know Insane likes to play the assassins and those flashy junglers, but he will be forced to play the Alpha. I kind of feel bad for him, but anything, you need to win the tournament. Come on, guys. You have to adjust sometimes. Meanwhile, though, the Thamus pick on Jay. I think ABM this time for this match they want to kind of explore with the picks. They were teasing that Thamus as well as the Kagura, and I know you're a Kagura main, you're a one-trick Kagura, and also I've
Yeah,
played
yeah.
alongside you in that caster showdown
I'm
tournament.
not a
So
one trick
yeah,
Kagura. Okay, I'm not one
okay,
trick.
yeah.
Thanks
My
for the
bad,
love.
but you play like any one trick, like you're that good, right? That's what I meant. But
Okay,
you can
I'm
play
gonna
other mages too, I know that.
compliment. I'm gonna consider it a compliment. But we do still have to wait out for that mage pick. I think they chose to, let the side of team Yakfu here decide on their mage first. They do ban out the Aurora though, so Vexana is open. But like you were talking about this alpha pick here, Shazi, he could have picked up a Hayabusa, right? Or he could have picked up a Fanny or something more which has dive potential, maybe go in the back line, but he does pick up the alpha. Now, how well does alpha match up against a Ling in the jungle?
Well, ideally, if you would ask me, if I'm on a link, it can go anyways. Like it can go very well for me. I can just bully the alpha, or otherwise, if the alpha gets fed over my teammates, like if he ganks the turtle very well, if he gets those turtles, if he ganks my goal lane, and if my goal lane dies, then the alpha gets very fed, and I can't deal as a link with that alpha. So it depends on the whole team, but ideally, a Link cannot get CC'd by Alpha that easily. He can get rolled over if the Alpha is fed. So that will come down to what actually happens till the mid game. Is Insane able to get fed over the other lanes and gets those turtles? Turtles are very important for the Alpha. A Link can still make a comeback without the turtles because he gets those item power spikes. Meanwhile, though, the mage is going to be a Luo. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing the Kagura, but I think for the first time, Abhi has taken a very high meta, a very five-man oriented mage, the Luo, and we will be seeing some crazy ultimates, some crazy displacements and rotations coming from ABM this time.
I agree. When I was watching the side of team Yakfu here and seeing the draft, I thought a Louis would be great because look at them. They have the alpha, they have the Gatot Gacha. So both like very in your face, right? So if Louis can just start, yin and yanging them and giving them CC back to back. And one more thing about Louis, I've been seeing her get picked quite a bit, especially in MPL and those sort of scenes. It is slowly coming back to the Indian meta, but something you want to watch out for with the Louis is those diversions, right? If she just teleports into your backline, you have no idea she's there. Then she's going to come in, probably with the choke, and then she's just going to, kill you from the back. And that's something the side of Team Yakfu here definitely need to watch out for. Now, last pick from Yakfu, they pick out the Rafaela. Is it a good combination, right? Gatot is gonna go EXP. They both have revitalized. Because Rafaela can heal you up whenever you want. They do have the speed boost. Now look at both the teams. What do you think, Shazi? Like who has the upper hand?
Okay, the Rafaela as the roamer from the side of Yakfu. It's quite a bold pick. It might work out considering Alpha is not a full damage jungle. He does lifesteal a lot, but she didn't take the revitalize. She went for the purify, maybe for that apex on the Chow. He is very good at marking his enemies down, and Rafaela is a very easy target. So maybe the purify is for him. But guys, welcome back to the Land of Dawn, the third game of this series, the match point for ABM, and we can already see Apex going crazy on that Chow. As I said, it's very easy to focus down Rafaela, and he will not leave Rafaela. He won't let Rafaela have a good and a smooth game this time around.
I agree with you. Now, Rafaela, I think where she is gonna come in handy is definitely with that Louis diversion side. As soon as you spot out the Louis in the map, you can use the Rafaela, get that speed boost, run away, maybe disperse the side of Team ABM. I think that's what the side of Team Yakfu is going to be going for. We're going to see a rotation towards the bottom lane. Alpha as well as Rafaela are ready to pick up the Nathan, but are they going to commit? It doesn't seem like they were because Alpha still does not have that level 4.
Oh, that's right. But Louis has marked Alpha. Abhi will with the annoying. Okay, Ryu goes in. There's just the purify on Doom, but Ryu, being disciplined enough, doesn't go for the engage. Will be waiting out for the turtle.
That is true. Now, first turtle of the game, we have to wait and watch what both teams do. I'm thinking we're going to see a rotation by the both of the majors towards the EXP lane. Another bit of skirmish. Apex here doing a lot of poking, but they managed to get no one. Maybe just sort of like a feeling them out type. Maybe trying to bait out a few spells,
Mm.
try and reduce the resources before the turtle comes in. Now, Alpha is pretty low, right? He is pretty low. Maybe he has to depend on the Rafaela to heal him up because the turtle is gonna be uh started on by Ryu here. Might just get a free turtle because look at the side of team Yakfu, they all are pretty low.
Yep, indeed, it is going to be a free turtle. Apex going in onto Rafaela, though, will be forcing out, not no Purify forced out. Rafaela will be the first blood taken by ABM as well as the turtle going to their side. And who really enabled this was okay, though, breastplate in a tough spot gets the way of the dragon and will be focused down. A solo kill by Apex on the gold laner of Yuck Fu. Where is Breastplate's mind at this point? And Apex is going crazy with the annoying annoyance he's providing for the side of Yakfu. He's an alone roamer and he's baiting all the spells, all the ultimates from Yakfu at this point. Jinx.
I agree. I agree. I mean, definitely, I would say he is showing much more presence than the Rafaela as of now. She's not able to do much. Alpha going in here into the mid lane. They managed to cash out the Louis, but are they going to get caught out instead? The Tamus is back for an engage. Ling goes in as well. He's going to probably get Alpha, but Alpha just escapes, especially with that Rafaela speed up. Go to see a disengaged right now because there's five people in the mid lane don't really want to commit into those team fights. Now, I do have to say though, like we were talking about before the team fight happened, right? Rafaela is providing a lot of utility, but the damage is definitely lacking. Now, once more, engage onto the Tamus instead. Three-man rotation coming into the top lane. Louis with the diversion, but a bit too late, and the Tamus gets caught out. Now, second turtle is going to come up in 25 seconds, but looks like Yafu, made up the goal lead because they both are same as of now.
Apex going in with the way of the dragon onto Invoker. Tempest of Blades is there. Invoker will be falling down. That's a one for none trade. A very quick pick off there by Apex will be giving ABM a slight lead in the next turtle fight. Also, though, ABM had a very strong lead, but the team fights that have been happening till now have given Lord Insane some room to breathe for, and the turtle, even though their mage is not here, the turtle will be focused. And Doom in the backline, the turtle gets taken by Insane, but Doom falls down in that process. Abhi will be taken down. Mega kill for him. 4 kills already onto the side of Insane, and he will be looking for being more aggressive. But Ling, though, a solo kill by Cecilian onto the Ling J here, will be spotting out breastplate with the disengage. A very good response there by Yakfu, getting the turtle as well as some valuable kills around the map.
I agree with you, right? Ryu went in a bit too deep, too much engagement and gave that kill away to Cecilia. Now, once again, we're going to see Rafaela coming in, trying to stun the Nathan here, but they managed to get absolutely no one. We're going to see a bit of skirmish for the Lito. Cecilion gets that Lito. Now, I do have to say though, for the side of Team Yakfu, right, they are a pretty much a late game composition. They want the Sicilian to farm up. They want the Moscow to farm up. Right now, all the damage they have is definitely from the Alpha. Now, Sicilian might be dealing a bit of damage, but he is definitely a late game hero. So maybe they want to slow down, let the Moscow farm up, let the Sicilian farm up, maybe not commit too much into the team fights. We're going to see a four-man rotation towards the bottom lane. Maybe they want to get a few of the inhibitors as of now because look at that, Shazi, all the inhibitors are standing. There's been no push in this game.
That is right. And Radium is pretty aware of the rotation coming from Yakfu. Um, stre-
So we're going to see a skirmish though happening in the bottom lane, disengaged from both teams. Right now, diversion gameplay by the Louis here. She diverts into the mid lane instead of the back line, and we see a concealed play. Cho trying to pick off someone. He picks up the Alpha, but Rafaela is there with the heal once more. Another disengage coming in from the side of Team Yakfu and ABM. Now, Turtle is up here, Shazi. What do you think? Like, who's going to get the turtle this time? Because
I
it looks
think,
good
oh,
Ryu.
Ryu with the steal on Insane's face. better retry coming in from Ryu, and Insane will be feeling very disrespected from that steal. But it's fine, Insane. You can hit a better retry in the next Lord that will be coming up after 8 minutes in the EXP lane, though. Okay, in the bot lane, Radium deals a lot of damage, but Invoker with that scaling will be able to defend this. But Luo Yi takes down Rafaela. Ryu will be going in for more, but okay, Ryu goes in for more, and the blue buff is taken by Ryu as well. Does have the Tempest of Blades, does get the kill onto Insane. Abhi is the next to fall down. Apex dropping down very low will be disengaging from that team fight. What is happening, Jinx?
Yeah, it looks like ABM definitely want to show their presence now. They're going to be engaging onto the bot lane. Radium gets caught out here by four people. Epic's trying to save him, but he gets caught out as well. 2-0 in the bot lane. They did a sort of a payback for whatever happened in that purple buff region. Now, Cecilion here alone in the mid lane trying to defend the turret against Ryu. We see Thamus rotating. Now, once again, they take the bottom lane inhibitor. Ryu going in against two people. He manages to get Doom just escaping, and but he gets breastplate instead. And Cecilion here gets Ryu in return. I do have to say, Cecilion, like we were talking about, you want to wait for him to come online. It looks like he is online.
He is online indeed. Apex will be pulled back by Alpha there, but it's a Chow, so he will be escaping without any issues here. The first Lord of this game has spawned, and let's see which team will be looking to start it up. I think there's the blue buff being stolen there by Radium, and Insane won't be having a blue for this next Lord fight, but it's still fine. It's not a very big resource for an alpha. Meanwhile, though, the Lord has been started. Moskov is not there in this fight. He might come with the Spear of Destruction, but the Lord is actually hurting back the side of YUCK FOU a good amount. They are okay, though. A solo kill there by Moskov onto the Luo E. That might have been an overextend by Abhi. Avatar of the Guardian used prematurely to make sure no one enters the Lord Pit. So the first Lord taken by YUCK FOU. Jinx, what is the plan for ABM here?
I think they just defend now. Right now, Cecilion doing a lot of damage, managed to catch out Apex there. Thamus going in, trying to get revenge, but managed to catch no one. He gets caught out instead. Insane getting that kill. Now, Ryu running away. He needs to run away because the Lord is marching down mid lane. Radium as well trying to chunk down the Cecilion, gets chunked down instead. He's going to retreat as well. Now, I do have to say, someone they should be targeting is definitely the Cecilion here right now, right? I wasn't sure what Louis was doing in that Lord fight. I think she went alone against breastplate, right? I think she wanted a solo kill. Not sure why that was happening. They do manage to get the Lord pretty quickly though, but and lose only the top lane inhibitor as of now because they're going to save that mid lane.
That's right. Even we were not very sure what Louis was doing, but we know Abhi is known for those daring plays, and there's another diversion. Apex spotting out the map, won't be finding anyone for now. And it feels like Louis has some beef with Breastplate. He always tries to go alone and gank the gold lane, which a mage should do. Don't get me wrong, but still, that fight was quite funny. And let's see, Abhi spotting out the map, getting the vision, and there's no engage. Apex has been stunned, will be taken down without any chance to escape. The mid lane um, drop down. I think the focus will be shifted to the mid lane as the roamer for the side of ABM is down now, Jinx.
Yeah, that's true. They're trying to take the mid lane turret now. Ryu here gets the kill on the Sicilian once more. He's got a cutie, and they managed to get that kill as well. They might see a disengagement here. And we just have the Moscow as well, the Rafaela sort of, uh, disengaging. They want to move away, and they might lose that mid lane inhibitor. Moscow is there to clean it out, but is he going to be able to sustain against the damage by Radium? The Rafaela goes down instead, and look at that ABM with the comeback. They take the mid lane inhibitor, they take the bottom lane inhibitor as well. Now we're going to see the second lot of the match come up in 20 seconds. Now, if YUCK FOU does not pick up the pace, they might lose the lot, might just lose the match as well. And this is the best of five. ABM has already won now 2 games, so they win this. It's just a clean sweep.
That's right, but there is some late game potential there with the link with the with the Moscow and the Sicilian. Alpha did his job in the early game, and now it's time for Invoker and Breastplate to pull up the second Lord of this match, the 12-minute Lord. There's the Way of the Dragon on to um, Corey. Corey getting caught out very early in this Lord fight might be a very big mistake. And there's the diversion. Let's see. Insane is alone. Will be focused there by Thamus as well as Apex, but there's the disengage. Doom is here. Doom is just a Rafaela. You cannot tank that much damage. Link goes in with the Tempest of Blades used defensively. And that's a Lord for a Roamer. Both being won out by ABM there, Jinx.
That is true. I think that was a bit of a tease by Louis here. I mean, she just sent Apex alone into 5 people, but Apex managed to escape. Now we're going to see the mid lane challenge. Right now, the Lord is marching down in the bottom lane. Now, this is a Luminous Lord, so he's going to be chunking down that turret into half HP unless they manage to chunk down the Lord instead. Now, Breastplate trying to do his best, trying to clean it out. Jay goes in. Thamus alone between 5 people loses his life there. But oh my god, look at that. YUCK FOU trying their best to, defend the Lord, defend their base. They do manage to lose out one inhibitor, but successful defense. As of now, they just lose out Invoker.
That is right. A one inhibitor, and the way Jay went in, it enabled the whole side of ABM to focus on the tower. So even though he died, and that's some crazy burst there by Nathan, does get down very low. Ling going in onto Corey. Cutie gets the Tempest of Blades, but Ling might fall eventually. That's the damage by Breastplate. Way of the Dragon, Breastplate will be taken down as well. It feels like YUCK FOU are doing a comeback, but Lord Insane, again, the damage from Nathan is uncontrollable. Invoker with the bat's claws does get the kill onto Apex, but is that going to be enough? Another inhibitor without a Lord taken by ABM.
Yeah, but look at that. The bottom minions are coming. Radium looks like he wants to focus down the base. Is he going to get it? He is chunking it down completely, and the win goes to the side of Team ABM. Clean sweep. I thought they were going to retreat there, Shazi. I thought YUCK FOU still had a chance, but Radium was like, nope, I'm ending it right now.
That is right, and we can see the Choco on Doom. Apparently, the Rafaela as the roamer didn't turn out well for the side of YUCK FOU. And Doom, the playmaker, usually for the side of YUCK FOU, giving him a roamer like Rafaela doesn't really suit him well. So I think that was a bad drafting decision there from the side of YUCK FOU. They could have gone for a setter tank, as Ling Ling needs to be CC'd, Just Rafaela's ultimate and Gatot's ultimate is not enough to stop his rampage.
I agree with you. The CC from the side of Team YUCK FOU is definitely lacking. They were depending on Corey Cutie to land those setups for them, but sadly, he was missing quite a few of his ultimates. Not able. I mean, he was alone. He was getting caught out. That's not something you want to be seeing, especially when you have a Rafaela. Maybe he could have picked up something else. Maybe even an Akai, or you could have gone Atlas or something which provides a lot more dominance in that in the jungle, right? Especially when you saw how well Apex was doing, Doom just could not keep up. But now they do have one more chance here, Shazi. They go into the lower brackets. If they win up against Meow Meow Gang, they have a chance to once again fight ABM in the finals.
That is right. So, Yakfu fans, don't be too sad. There's still a comeback potential. We might see another finals between Yakfu and ABM in the best of seven. I hope so. That's going to happen. So, but though ABM will be advancing to the finals of this whole tournament, and there will be two more series left before the tournament comes to an end, the lower bracket finals as well as the main finals. So hopefully Yakfu can learn from their mistakes, learn to deal with those lord fights and come back stronger in the lower bracket finals.
Duty, war, death, sacrifice. I have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo. It's time. Come forth, Dragon Koi, Sun Crow. The embodiment of the divine. Innocence, duty, war, death, sacrifice. I have been waiting. Child of House Kikyo.